Hello. We seem to be having a few technical issues. Just warning everyone, the streaming platform we use is running extremely slowly, and it glitched out times for me during our warm up. So this is a sign of good things to come.
Absolutely.
Hi, yeah. I am Gillian St. Kevin, author of Empowering Queer Fantasy That Confounds Expectations. With me is my amazing co-host, Jamie Sands, who has a very appropriate t-shirt on. I love that. Yay.
Jamie, I write optimistic urban fantasy and queer romance, and I feel like it's been a million years since I've been on one of these, or in fact written any fiction. So I'm very excited this morning.
Yeah. I am excited too. I have basically, because I was so focused on writing in November, I neglected my freelance stuff. So I've had a big pile of freelance work. We've been joined by Joe. Hi, Joe.
Good morning, Joe.
But yeah, so I have been mostly sort of just powering through my freelance stuff this December. But at one point this week, I was like, actually, no, I want to get myself organized so that when I do have time to sit down with Sirius and go back to writing, I can. So I kind of did something writing adjacent this week.
Nice.
I also twisted my ankle.
No.
Twice.
Oh no.
So I am currently house sitting Tux. He is a lovely dog, but he is very boisterous. So I prefer to walk him at the dog park where he can be off lead. And so Thursday, we're going around this dog park. It's wonderful. I think we've done 3 laps, and I was just thinking, you know what, I can do a 4th. This is great. And I was thinking thoughts so hard that I wasn't watching where I was going, and I tripped over a pothole.
No.
And really, like, my ankle hurt, but it was like, when you fall and the impact is such that it kind of jars all of you.
Yeah.
It was one of those falls. It was a complete pratfall.
Unpleasant.
Nobody was there to see it except for Tux, who ran over and licked me all over my face, which I did not appreciate at the time. But yeah, I limped over to a picnic table and sat there for a while until being able to kind of limp back to the car, and we went home. And I moaned at a friend who then very kindly went to the supermarket for me. And I was able to rest with my foot up for the rest of the day. So Friday morning, it was still a little bit sore, but I was like, okay, let's go back to the dog park. So because Tux can run around at the dog park, and that will be less hard on my foot than when he's on the lead actively pulling me.
Okay. Yeah.
So we go back to the dog park. I let him off lead. There is a wonderfully friendly dog here who is his size. And the owner is really friendly. So the dogs are running off playing, and I plod along slowly talking to the owner. And I've told her, hey, I'm going to be really slow because I twisted my ankle yesterday. And she's like, oh, man, I'm so afraid of that happening to me at this place. It's really a hazard. And we do a full loop, and we get to the exact same place where I twisted my ankle on Thursday. And I'm so chatting away, having a great time, and I twist my ankle in exactly the same spot. And this time I do not fall. I kind of stumble, but I catch myself. But my ankle is 10 times more painful now. So, yep. Hobble back to the car with Tux, spend the rest of the day with my foot elevated. But yeah, despite my foot shenanigans, I managed to get quite a lot of freelance work done. And today my foot was such that we made it back to the dog park, and I did one circuit kind of hobbling, did not fall over, sat at a picnic table for 15 minutes, and then did another circuit, and then we came home.
Please stop going to the dog park.
It is a better alternative than walking. Tux is a lovely dog, but he does pull on the lead, and I think there we go. You can kind of see Tux.
I can
He's
see a black void.
Yes, he is the
Oh,
black
yes, I see the
void. There he
nose.
is.
I can see the shape of the nose. Yep.
Yep. Welcome, Lady Wildflower. It is awesome to see you. I have just been moaning about twisting my ankle at the dog
Twice
park.
in the same place.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good. Well, in better news,
Yay.
my long COVID is pretty much gone. I know
that's
this because
phenomenal.
I've been able to do markets and I haven't had a big crash. And yesterday I got a bunch of like tidying and stuff around the house done. And I still had the energy to mow the lawn at about 6 o'clock. And then after that, after I'd had dinner, I wrote a Substack article. So the body and the energy and the brain is all back, which is wonderful. The only thing that isn't back is my stamina. So I'm working on building it up quite slowly. But yes, yay for no more long COVID. Woohoo indeed. It's very, very exciting. I've been feeling better since, I guess, the start of October. But November was really eye-opening for how much better I've been. So,
that is fantastic. I think my kind of good news or main achievement for the week is that yesterday I caught an octopus in Stardew Valley, and they are incredibly hard to catch. So I am extremely close to completing the Master Fisher achievement, which means I've caught all the fish in the game. But in actual productive work, I have almost finished my latest book discussion scheme book notes. So I just have to wrap up the questions and can submit those. And it was for this book. There's a Cure for This by Dr. Emma Espiner. It's a memoir, but instead of telling like a narrative, it's a collection of essays. And it's kind of like, throwing a stone in a pond and seeing the ripples kind of expand outwards. Or maybe just like, a shell or something, like just circles it going round, because it doesn't really have a strong narrative arc, but themes kind of recur and get expanded on. And I think she's sort of kind of telling her story, but as a collective experience. Yeah. And she talks a lot about living kaupapa Maori principles in healthcare. And I think she's doing that in her writing. And it is so cool.
Oh, I love that. I've ordered it from my library. Apparently they have 316 copies of it, so I think I will get it quite soon.
Brilliant. But yeah, there's so much to I love about this book.
I've been rereading Heartstopper because the 5th book came out and it got delivered to me on Thursday. So, but I was like, it's been so long since I read them, so I will treat myself. So I read 3 of them yesterday. I'm on to volume 4, and then volume 5 is the new one. So that's my afternoon.
Yeah. My reading plan for the week, though unfortunately it's a very busy week, so I'm not sure if I'll get through it. But see if I can reach. But I am kind of giving myself a present I'm going to reread Garden of... Hey, get out of there, Tux. No.
I don't know. Hey, get out of there, Tux. Yes, the best book.
Garden of Secrets. Oh, and Garden of Mysteries. So that is my plan for
That's
when
pretty fun.
things quieten down a bit.
I'm kind of trying to toss up this morning because I could continue on my tarot story that I started in, Ramo, or I could do some edits, and probably the edits need to be done. But I don't like doing edits so much, so I'm conflicted.
Yeah. Do you want to start out using your writing energy to do some writing, and then maybe do 4 sprints writing and then switch to editing?
Yeah, I might do 2 sprints writing and then switch. I think that's more reasonable for me. Yes, Heartstop is really, really good, Joe. It's just the sweetest, most lovely thing. And it's really unusual to get a young adult gay novel which isn't about trauma. It's really unusual. And like there is some trauma in it because the characters have issues, but the relationship is never in jeopardy. Yeah. So it's like a warm bath. It's like reading the nicest thing. And you can get lots of that with straight romance, but it's just very rare for gay young adult stuff.
Yeah. And if you enjoy that, actually, I've got a YA novel, The Biggest Scoop, and one of my reviews for it was like, wow, a YA novel with a gay romance that isn't absolutely miserable and full of what?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know why more people aren't writing it. It's like, yeah.
And I've got the Fairyland romances, which
yes.
not young adult, but there's some. Oh, I just realized I'm blocking off my beautiful pink Christmas tree. I don't know if you can see it. It mostly looks like a big cone right here in front of Hiram McDaniel's poster, but it's like it's made out of candy floss. I love it so much. So I've put it here to be festive, and then I'm blocking it.
Yeah.
Okay. Should we do our warm up?
Yes. I was organized and brought my deck with me. Oh, I am expecting somebody to come by at some point to collect something from my house sit.
Cool.
But they were supposed to arrive at 8.
Oh.
So no idea what's happening there, but yeah. Let me just change the ticker over.
Okay. That does work.
Okay, so basically we are about to do a 5-minute warm-up where we will set an alarm, write for 5 minutes, not try to edit ourselves or be smart or clever or beautiful or poetic. Just write, get whatever is top of mind out of our brains and onto the paper so we can clear the deck for whatever's ahead, or give ourselves a pep talk, or jump straight into our writing project. And our card today is the 4 of Swords.
Oh no.
Which in the Wild Unknown is depicted by a cute little lamb with the sun on her forehead, lying underneath 4 swords which are kind of suspended midair.
Quite sinister.
So I think usually the 4 of Swords is like a bit of an ominous card, but this little lamb seems absolutely calm.
She's pretty chill.
Okay, here's why. 4 of Swords represents stillness and mental power. Though threatening swords loom above, the lamb sits in stillness without fear. The 4 of Swords says it's time to look inward and find the mental power to cope with the pressures. It's important to rest. Seek meditation or find literature that focuses on ways to quiet the mind. Take this time to recuperate and move inward before those swords strike. Thank you. Oh dear.
Lady Wildflower says, to be frank, lambs are usually pretty no thoughts, head empty. It's the power we need. No thoughts, head
Yes.
empty, chill, relax. I like it.
Yep.
All right, I have a timer.
Brilliant.
Are we
Here
ready to
is
go?
the Four of Swords once again.
It's gorgeous. It's such a gorgeous deck.
Yep.
All right. Okay, let's go. 5 minutes starting now. Done. That was a good one I got there, and then pretty much that whole page.
Brilliant.
Yes.
I got maybe 3/4 of a column, and the dog is on full alert, so my person might be here.
Nice.
I'll disappear.
Okay. Let's start the first sprint then. Joanna, writing a heated family argument. Good luck with that. I'm going to jump back into my tarot book for at least a sprint and see how I go. Successful reread, heading prep for the stream. Prep for the stream. Good. All right, let's go. 20 minutes starting now. that's our first sprint done with lots of serenading from Pokey. I realized that I named my main character in this book a name that I've used in another book very recently. So I've got to go through and change it. So I spent some time trying to find a new name. But I've settled on one now.
Awesome. Joe says Pocky is so cute. This is fact. We had a false alarm. It was not the person, but I used that time to make myself a fresh cup of coffee and all of that.
Nice.
And what happened then? Oh, yes, I accidentally fell into Hecking Unicorn. Having a 20% off sale for today only. And
wow.
Pins that are normally $17 are now $13.60. So, yes. But like the email accompanying the sale was like, oh, I've got to read it because it was really good. Where did it go? Also, we've been joined by Amy. Hi, Amy.
Hi, Amy.
Yep, it has vanished.
Oh,
well.
That can happen. Okay. I think I've gone a bit waffly in this scene that I've been writing, so I think I need to get them back on track somehow.
Yep. So Amy says, I have so many K names, and Lady Wildflower had a student called Aubrey and then went to name a relative's kid Aubrey as well. I can top that. So in pretty much almost everyone in The Secretary and the Ghost shares a name with a relative of mine. And a close relative of mine, and I did not realize this until after the story was published and I couldn't change the names. Oh, yes, Brayden is a good asshole name.
My first book, Suburban Book of the Dead, initially had Jake, Jackie, Justin, and another J name. Jake, Jackie, Justin, Jason. There was a Jason and another J name. And so I hadn't realized, and someone ran it through and was like, this is a lot of J names. I was like, oh, it is. I kept Jake and Jackie, though, which was stupid because now they're talking to each other and it's hard to keep them straight. But that's okay. It's okay. J names, yeah, that's my go-to. J names.
Oh no, Joe had to keep changing villain names as my sisters kept naming their kids names I was using. Oh no. Yeah.
The same guy dipping in and out of different stories being a villain. I love that.
So in Japan, there is like the year of the zodiac being like a much bigger thing. And that doesn't happen for every year. But when the year of the dragon rolled around, so many people named their kids Yuichi, which has which can be written with the kanji for dragon in it.
Cool.
So not only were these kids all had the same name, but they were written near identically.
Yep.
Yep. A background kid called Toad. That is beautiful.
I wanna put him into the Misselthwaite universe.
Yes. Yep.
Oh, and I just remembered that I had a brainwave about how to expand the Misselthwaite universe to the Anne of Green Gables books, and I'm excited about that again.
Yes, I am excited too.
Milton
Milton
Toad.
Toad
We
is
are
going to
Milton
have
Toad
his
fans here.
own fan
This has
club.
become a Milton Toad stream.
Yes.
Milton's a great name.
Yes.
I can't use it here because the last name is Wilson. And Milton Wilson's too much. But Milton Toad is... I want to draw him. Oh! I got given this little toad at Armageddon. Is he a
What a
Milton?
cutie.
Do we think? He could be Milton. I haven't named him. So he's got a little hat. I'll leave it to
He's
the...
giving me Milton vibes or Wilson vibes.
Could be a Wilson.
Lady Wildflower declares him a Milton.
Good. I would like to keep him here, but I think he's going to roll off, so I'll put him somewhere safe. But yes, good. Milton Toad. All right, let's get back to writing now that we've had our Milton Toad moment.
Oh, hang on, guys. I think another parcel might arrive. Okay.
Oh.
I thought there was a parcel arriving that was a Christmas present for Tux, but no, it's deworming treatment.
Well, that's similar to a present. It's the present of not being itchy. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I will reply to that message during our next sprint.
All right. Let's go. Let's go. 20 minutes starting now. May Milton Toad be with you. Second sprint done. I got 505 words written. I have departed from my plan at some point. So I'm going to need to fix that. So I might switch to edits because that sounds hard.
Yeah. I haven't mentioned what I'm working on this morning. I'm doing my planning for the next week. Oh, wow. Joe has 798 words. That's awesome. But I kept on getting really confused because I kept hearing a noise that sounded like my phone was doing something. Like not like a text alert noise, just kind of the noise you hear when your phone is on silent, but you get a text.
Yep.
But there were no messages and my phone wasn't on silent. And I finally figured out what the noise is. Tux is snoring.
Yep. That'll do it.
Yep. So Lady Wildflower has acquired crumpets, and I really appreciate the note. They're not for Milton Toad, they're for me.
I'm disappointed. Where are the crumpets for Milton Toad?
I made a mistake looking over at Tux because he is curled up on the sofa supremely comfortably, and now I want a nap.
Yeah. A nap would be nice.
Yep. But I am planning my week for next week. I've finished my review of how this week went, and next week is going to be hellish. It is like more social things than anything else. So basically, it's going to be a matter of pacing myself and making sure that for every hour I spend doing something social, I have like recovery time somewhere.
It's really important this time of year.
Yeah.
Oh, on that note, I won't be around next weekend as I will be in Wellington for Christmas.
Yep. I will be around, but I'm figure that I will just be exhausted and overwhelmed.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking this weekend is probably going to be our last streams for the year, unless I do a birthday stream, which I probably will.
Ooh, that would be
hang
fun.
on. And then Saturday is the 30th, I think.
Yeah, we could do the 30th.
Yeah, let's.
And the 31st.
So Amy's around next weekend. So you know what? If we'll see how I go. If I have a sudden burst of energy, I will hit you up, Amy.
But no pressure.
Yep. Oh, I have a George update.
Oh, yeah.
So my brother-in-law's other sister and her family with 2 kids are visiting from the UK and have been staying with them. And George is absolutely smitten with my brother-in-law's sister. Like, my sister shared photos, and George is just gazing at her with the most like loving, adoring expression, and she's looking at him. And then in the next pit photo, she's kind of recoiling, and George has got his tongue out, and you know that he went in for the face lick. And they are proper dog people. So George is in heaven. The kids have been, all 4 of them have been having sleepovers in Tilly's bedroom. So George has been trying very hard to sneak in there at night. And they're like, no, George, you're not allowed in there. You're going to wake everyone up. So he pretends that he's going into Claire and Dave's bedroom where he's not allowed either. But yeah,
amazing.
he is having what sounds like the best time ever, just like with like 4 extra people to adore him.
Yeah. Oh, best Christmas present for George.
Yeah. Oh, yep. God, is that a Persephone mood? Persephone canonically licks people instead of their more normal cheap kisses. Oh, because Persephone is already my favorite. Okay, let's do our next sprint because I am approaching morning tea readiness.
Snack o'clock.
Yes.
I've just realized if I write 40 more words, I can get to past 10,000 on this.
Okay.
No, 9,000. I can get to 9,000 on my so I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to switch to edits. Okay, here we go.
I
20
need
minutes
to look
starting
at
now.
the photos of George again, so I'll do that and then get to
Fair
work.
enough. Third sprint done.
Okay. I have
5 pages
almost
edited.
finished. Sorry.
I got 5 pages edited.
Oh, wow. That's good. I have almost finished planning next week. There's the few things that I haven't sort of tied down rely on either me making a phone call or me hearing back from other people. So I'm quite happy with that.
Very good. Ooh. Oh, it's about break time.
Yes. But before break, Lady Wildflower got 177 words plus a day's worth of fictional weather data to determine if it was raining, and 845 words for Joe. And it was raining, as it turns out. Excellent.
Excellent.
Okay, snack time.
Snack time. I just found an amazing meme, so I'm going to share it to the stream chat. Discord. There we go.
Oh,
Enjoy.
that is brilliant.
All right. Change the ticker.
Oh, thank
And
you.
we will be back in a few minutes.
See you then. Okay, and I'm back. I'm going to leave the short break ticker up because I feel while we're here and we're kind of chatting a bit, we're still on a break. I am feeling extremely sleepy. So, yeah, that is probably no big surprise. It is the time of year to run out of energy. Having made my coffee, I should probably drink it.
I put on laundry.
Oh, smart. In fact, I'm going to steal that idea. Yes. Oh, Lady Rosella is letting us know that we just said snack time to the old Batman theme tune.
Snack time. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that was entirely on purpose for both of us, I'm sure.
Weirdly, I had a dream that I was in Gotham and deeply involved with like the Bat family, which
Nice.
is hilarious because Batman is my least favorite superhero. And I like the Robins, most of them. I love Batgirl, but yeah. So it was like I was interacting with like the entire Bat family and Alfred in the manor in the Bat cave and stuff, but as me.
Yeah.
Completely not
Just you.
just
You
me.
were also there.
Yeah. And I cannot remember what happened. It was not like we were fighting crime or anything. It was more like everyone wanted to use the kitchen at the same time.
Well, that beats my dream, which was I have to perform in the ballet for the big Christmas show. And although in the dream I knew ballet, I don't in real life. somehow it was still stressful, and there was all this like admin that had to be done because it was such a big show. So we had to be over here at this time and we weren't, and then these kids were over there and they were in the wrong place, and like it was all just a logistical nightmare.
Yes. Oh man.
So I'd rather hang out with the Bat family, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't want to do ballet. I don't think I'll be good at it. Anyway.
Okay. Oh, before we dive in back to work, how did the Christmas markets go?
Oh, so they kind of the first two were really good. That was weekend before last, Friday night and Saturday morning. Those were really good events. The one last Sunday was less fun. Was attached to a Christmas parade, and it was very, very busy. But mostly people weren't there to buy things; they were there to eat and watch the Christmas parade. So it was a little bit of a disappointing day. But last Saturday, I went and visited Christmas markets instead of having a stall, and that was a lot of fun. And I got to catch up with a friend and a couple of friends and wander around a mall and stuff. So that was good fun.
That sounds fantastic.
Yeah. And I've sold a few things since that last market, so that's good. Because I've made a lot of soft toys. But we've got a market at a beach on the 2nd of January, so I'm hoping that I'll sell some more there.
That sounds like a ton of fun.
Yeah, I think so. It's up north a bit by Orewa, or not quite as far as Orewa, right opposite like a top 10 holiday park.
Oh,
and
wow.
So you get all of the community coming out who are back from their holidays, and also everyone who is on holiday at the holiday park. So
and I think needs an axolotl. Everyone who's on holiday and needs an axolotl.
Yeah, exactly. Which I have to assume is all of them, right?
Yeah. Okay. We should at some point do some work. So let's jump into our fourth sprint. Do you have the timer ready?
I do. 20 minutes. Yep. I'm ready. Let's go. Right, that is sprint done. Fourth sprint.
Sorry about that. I got sidetracked and did not realize I still had my camera off.
All good. I got 8 more pages edited, so feeling very good about myself.
That is fantastic. Come on, chat, load for me. Lady Wildflower got 469 words. I got a text that the person I was waiting on is not, in fact, coming today.
Ah.
So that is like good news, but it kind of like threw me for a loop, and it also, but it also came with some information about what's happening tomorrow, like when I need to get out, which means that I can now plan tomorrow.
Yes.
But yeah, it is all good stuff, but it's like I had my plans. I'd stopped planning and was doing something else. So now I have to go back to planning, and my brain is like, nope.
Yeah. Brain's a bit like that too.
Yeah, Lady Wildflower says grumpifying alteration of schedules, but at least informative alteration. Yes, it is. It is there. I think I just need to get the grumpiness out of my system first.
Yeah,
and then we'll be good.
Awesome.
Yeah. How many more sprints do we feel like we've got in us? Like,
I can definitely do one more. I might need a nap after that.
yeah.
How are you feeling?
So during November, we were doing the 3 hours, and that was working well. But last weekend, when it was just me on my own, I think we had one day where we just did 2 hours. And I am feeling, my energy is just going boom.
Yeah.
So I think one more sprint, and we'll see how we feel after that. But I am leaning towards.
I'd be very happy to finish early, honestly. I've got plenty done, and struggling with focus. So
Okay, something very exciting happened. Can you? I need to lean out of the way. The dog hopped up and jumped onto another sofa.
big dramatic changes there.
Yes.
Amazing. All right, let's do one more sprint.
Pat, if you have strong feelings about what happens next, let us know.
Oh.
Otherwise, let's hop into our next sprint.
All right, 20 minutes starting now. All right. 21 minus 13. I got 8 more pages done.
Awesome. I got out of planning and into finishing up my book discussion notes. I'm coming up with questions.
Excellent.
And I'm reminded again how much I love Espina's writing. She's saying one of her colleagues told her that the doctors, like her and her colleagues, we must moderate our nihilism in public so that people don't lose faith in the health system.
Yep. I mean, yeah.
There's another beautiful quote where a friend describes herself as she's saying, like, I can talk in te reo all day, but I am more than happy to cut a bitch in te alpakaha when I need to. And I was like, oh, that is beautiful.
That's amazing.
You will really enjoy this. I mean, it is infuriating at parts, but it is just, yes.
It's sort of, when you were describing it, different subject matter entirely, and without the Māori kaupapa, but it sort of sounded like a book I read last year, which I really enjoyed, called The Art of Living Kindly, or something. Oh no, what's it called? Guide to a Gentle Life. Guide to a Kinder Life? Recipe for a Kinder Life by Annie Smithers. There it is. That's what it's called. Which I just picked up in a bookshop. It's like it's a memoir about a chef, but also she goes into like how she made her house, her garden, into a sustainable farm. And like, oh, it's lovely. It's an Australian book. So there's some stuff about like wildfires and stuff, but it's just the most gentle book, and I've got to go back and read it because I'm growing blueberries now, and I know that she had a bit about how to do blueberries better. So
brilliant. Yep, Lady Wildflower has added up to 982 words. Well, it's up to 982 words, and wishes that she'd reread Wintersmith before writing the first chapter of this, because I'm invoking a line in it that would have been perfect foreshadowing in that first one. Yes. Oh. This is why I have not published the first Serious Crew book yet.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Can't stop yawning.
Yep.
Yes. That's a sign.
I love Ariadne's deliberate red herring. But yeah, I think my brain is about done, which is a shame because I'm on 7 out of 10 questions. So I will. Yeah. Okay, I think I've got at least two questions.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, focus. We will be back tomorrow.
Yes, we will.
And I may even do some writing tomorrow.
Good.
It's really annoying. It's not annoying. It's good. I've got various freelance projects that to work on, but I can't work on them because clients haven't sent me stuff. Which
Aha.
it's like,
well, it's not your fault. Yeah.
no, which means I can write and feel good about writing.
That's awesome. I love
Yes.
that. I love that for you.
Yeah.
I also liked writing for 2 sprints and then switching to edits. So I think I will probably do that again tomorrow.
Brilliant.
And I'm probably gonna go have a nap. I have to go and take something to the post shop. But I might nap first.
To put my laundry on.
Oh, I've got to hang out my laundry. Okay, yes, that's what I'm going to do first.
Brilliant. Okay,
Right.
so see you tomorrow after laundry and stuff. Have a great rest of your day, and thank you for joining us. Bye.
Bye, everyone.